Read Along with the PFBC is dedicated to the memory of Commissioner Enoch S. Inky Moore, Jr.
Pennsylvania League of Angling Youth, Spring 2014. Shore is Nice Here. Written by Andy Desco and Chad Foster. Edited by Spring Gerhardt. Design and illustrations by Jeff Decker. Photos by Amity Daniel, Jeff Decker, Andy Desco, Rob Fumano, Spring Gerhardt, and the PFBC Archives. Read by Miranda Smith. No boat? Then try fishing from shore. Your fishing trip will be easier and may even be more fun. You'll have to plan first, since shore fishing tactics and gear are different. This issue of play will explain some of the basics. For more information, visit www.fishandboat.com. Going to the bank. Here are some items that you may want to bring along for a shore fishing trip. Rod stands. Rod stands are great for holding rods in place when the action is slow or if you are using more than one rod. They will also help keep large fish from dragging your rod into the lake. They are expandable and come in cool colors. Buy one from the tackle shop. Better yet, make one from the fork of a dead tree branch. 5-gallon bucket. A 5-gallon bucket can be an angler's best friend. It holds your gear and can be used as a seat. You can even carry a day's catch in it. Hardware stores sell these buckets. Kitty litter buckets with a hinged lid work great too. Bait bucket. A bait bucket is a safe place to store earthworms and minnows. Use moss or soil for worms and cold water for minnows. Add an ice pack to keep them fresh and happy. Don't forget a bubbler to provide minnows with plenty of oxygen. 10 important items to keep in a tackle box or bucket. Extra clothes, including a poncho or rain jacket and ball cap. First aid kit. Fishing maps and compass. Flashlight with fresh batteries. Insect repellent. Pocket knife. Safety whistle. Snacks. Sunglasses and sunblock. Water bottle. Fashionable Fishing. Some short anglers will wear a fishing vest instead of carrying a tackle box. If your favorite fishing spot requires a long hike, a vest is very useful. Fishing tools may also be easier to reach if they are attached to your vest instead of buried in a tackle box. What types of tools might you attach to your vest? Here are some examples. Landing net. A landing net helps contain the fish until the hook can be removed. Pliers. Use pliers to make repairs or to avoid teeth when removing hooks from a fish's mouth. Clippers. Clippers are easier to use than a knife for cutting line. Whistle. Use a whistle to signal other people in case of an emergency. There are also fishing fanny packs, backpacks, and sling bags available to haul equipment around. Where does a fish keep its money? In the riverbank. Waiting for a bite. Fishing from shore can create a dilemma. You may not be able to cast far enough to reach some fish. One trick is wading closer. Chest waders or hip boots will help. Waders and hip boots come in two types: stocking foot or boot foot. Boot foot means the boot is part of the wader or hip boot. Stocking foot means a neoprene sock is sewn into the wader or hip boot. A boot is laced up over the top, just like putting shoes over your socks. Both work well, but stocking foot types are usually more comfortable. Waders and hip boots are made of different materials. Rubber. Waders or boots made from rubber are inexpensive and durable. They are good for walking through brush, but they offer no thermal protection from cold water. If they are folded during storage, older rubber boots can leak near creases. Neoprene. Neoprene waders or boots are durable. They are great for wading in cold weather because neoprene traps body heat but can be less comfortable to wear. Breathable fabric. Breathable fabric allows air and body moisture to pass through but blocks water. It is comfortable for all-day wear but won't trap heat like neoprene. Waders and hip boots also have different types of soles, and choosing the right one can be an important decision. Felt. Felt is great on rocky bottom streams. However, walking on muddy bottom streams or muddy banks can be slippery with felt soles. Rubber treads. Rubber treads are a good choice for muddy bottom streams or lakes and ponds. Newer tread designs now make for better footing. Studs. Metal studs on rubber soles help anglers wade into swift current where other boots won't grip. Be careful because they can still be slippery when walking across smooth rocks and surfaces. Aquatic invasive species, AIS. Anglers should be aware that they could spread AIS as they move from one waterway to another. Dry your gear or clean it with hot water, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, before entering new waters. Allow equipment to dry to the touch and then dry for another 48 hours. Remember that thick material like foam in life jackets or felt boot soles may be harder to clean or take longer to dry. Learn more about AIS from the Spring 2008 Play newsletter, Sci-Fi in the Real World, or visit www.fishandboat.com/AIS.htm. Making a wading staff. A wading staff is a great way to feel what you are about to step on, and it can help you get safely through rough stream bottoms. You can purchase one at a local tackle shop, or with the proper adult supervision, you can make one from materials you have at home. Here's what you'll need. Materials: wooden broom handle or 1-inch dowel rod, 4 to 5 feet long. Rope. Paint, optional. Permanent marker. Tools: power drill and 1/4 inch drill bit. Tape measure. Steps: 1. Cut both ends of the broom handle or dowel rod so they are clean and square. 2. Drill a 1/4 inch hole through one end of the staff. 3. String and tie off a loop of rope through the hole in the staff. 4. Paint or decorate the staff. Optional. 5. Mark 1 foot measurements on the staff with the tape measure and a permanent marker or paint. The marks will allow you to measure the depth of the water before you take your next step in the water. Wacky Wader Safety Word Scramble. 1. Use a blank to signal for help in case of an accident. Blank unscramble word. TEWILHS. 2. Never wade alone. Always take a fishing blank. Blank unscramble word. YDBUD. 3. Wear a wading blank with chest waders to keep water out if you fall in. Blank unscramble word. TLBE. 4. Lean on a blank for extra support when wading. Blank unscramble word. FSFAT. 5. Avoid swift blank when crossing a stream or river. Blank unscramble word. TRESCNUR. 6. Wear a life blank to help you stay afloat if you fall in. Blank unscramble word. TKAEJC. Safety is always a concern when heading out on a fishing trip. Watch out for the following hazards. Steep banks. Steep or undercut banks provide great fish habitat, but they can also be dangerous. If you can't avoid them, be careful and wear a life jacket. The life jacket will cushion a fall down a steep bank and keep you afloat until you get out of the water. Dams. Powerful currents flowing over a dam are too strong even for the best swimmer. They are dangerous, so stay away. There are plenty of other places to go fishing. Litter. Look out for rusty nails, broken glass, and other sharp objects. Watch for fishing line that can tangle and trip you. Keep your shoes on and look before you walk. Also, be careful before sitting down on a stream bank. If you know that you are going to fall while wading, sit down. You may avoid injury as a result of trying to catch yourself on the way down. Keep your knees bent and lift your feet up to keep some water out of your boots. Then, carefully recover and head to shore if needed. Enjoy your shore and wader fishing, and remember to be safe. Word scramble answers. 1. Whistle. 2. Buddy. 3. Belt. 4. Staff. 5. Currents. 6. Jacket.
For more read along with the PFBC, please visit our website www.fishandboat.com.